From the sleek design upgrades to the state-of-the-art engine improvements, this is the inside scoop on the changes made to the Red Bull F1 car for the 2023 season. Follow along as we explore the updates that could potentially make it the fastest car on the track. The Red Bull RB19. Hey guys, have you heard the news? The Red Bull RB19, the most anticipated Formula 1 car of 2023, has finally broken cover during the start of pre-season practice. And let us tell you, there are some serious changes to this year's model. Although it's an evolution of last year's all-conquering Red Bull RB18, there are a vast number of detail changes that the team has implemented to squeeze even more performance out of the car. And the initial item that catches the eye are the sidepods. Have you seen them? They established new thresholds for how intense sidepods can be. Last year, Red Bull caught everyone's attention by introducing an aggressive sidepod evolution on the final day of pre-season running. And this year, they've taken it up another notch. The dramatic undercut is so extreme that the design has strayed into twin floor territory. And if you're a true Formula 1 fan, you'll know that terminology was initially used on the dire 1992 Ferrari F92A. Yikes! But wait, there's more. From what we can see, there's also a well-designed aero in that downturn that builds on last year's design. And you're wondering how they managed to create these even more compact sidepods. Well, rumor has it that some size reduction and changes to the cooling package helped make it all possible. Let's not disregard the downwash ramp at the rear of the sidepod, which is a little more aggressive this year. It's clear that Red Bull has taken a refined and aggressive approach to the whole car, building on their successful path from last year. And with 17 out of 22 wins in 2022, it looks like they're in good shape for the coming season. So, what do you guys think? Are you excited to see the Red Bull RB19 in action? 'Cause we sure are. The sidepods. Now, let's get into the juicy details of the Red Bull RB19. The first thing that caught our attention, and surely yours too, were the sidepods. Have you ever seen such extreme sidepods? They set a new standard for sure. What exactly is an undercut? Well, it's when the bodywork is cut away at the top of the sidepod to create a gap that accelerates airflow under the car. And boy, did Red Bull take it on to the next level this year. It's so extreme that it's almost in twin floor territory. Now, you might be wondering what twin floor territory is. Well, it's a concept that was first applied to the 1992 Ferrari F92A. That car had a long straight channel under the sidepods that ran parallel to the tracks. It was supposed to increase the airflow, but it turned out to be a disaster. It didn't work, and the car was a flop. But as you know, Red Bull doesn't shy away from pushing the limits. They brought the concept back on their 2011 car, the Toro Rosso, but even that car wasn't particularly successful. So you might be wondering, why Red Bull is doing it again? Well, it's not a dramatic concept shift from Red Bull, but the even more pronounced undercut this year is what creates the effect. The larger undercut increases the mass airflow, which draws upon the diffusers and makes the underbody work harder. And that's what makes the car faster. What's even more impressive is the undercut's well-designed aero form improves on the designs from the previous year. And it's not just the undercut, but modifications to the cooling package's size and composition that help to make these sidepods even smaller. Can you imagine the amount of work that goes into designing these things? It's mind-blowing! And it's just the beginning of the season. Who knows what other surprises Red Bull is preparing for us? One thing's for sure, they're not afraid to take risks and push the limits. The downwash ramp. This is a juicy part of the car that you don't want to miss. So what exactly is the downwash ramp? Well, it's a feature designed to increase downforce by redirecting airflow towards the diffuser. And this year, Red Bull has made it even more aggressive. This aggressive refinement isn't just limited to the downwash ramp though. It's indicative of the whole car's approach. Red Bull has really gone all in on their design philosophy this year, and it shows. While other teams have been trying to replicate their sidepod design, Red Bull has managed to take it one step further. The downwash ramp is just one of the many features on the car that makes it stand out from the rest. And let's not forget about the benefits of this ramp. The redirection of airflow towards the diffuser helps to increase downforce, which means more grip and better handling through corners. Overall, it's just another example of Red Bull's attention to detail and their desire to push the limits of what's possible. This car is truly a work of art, and we can't wait to see it in action on the track. So get ready, folks, because Red Bull is coming in hot this season. The overall design. First things first, let's address the elephant in the room. The RB19 is an upgrade from the RB18 from the previous year. But don't let that fool you. There are a ton of detailed changes that have been made to this bad boy. And you know what? Based on last year's performance, Red Bull won a whopping 17 out of 22 races. We'd say they're in pretty darn good shape for the upcoming season. But of course, that's not enough for the folks over at Red Bull. No. They want to keep pushing the limits, keep refining and perfecting their design. That refinement and aggression in design is evident throughout the RB19, not just in the side pods we talked about earlier. Take a look at the front wing, for instance. The end plates have been heavily revised, with a new shape that's designed to push airflow outwards and reduce turbulence. The wing itself is also slightly wider, with a greater span, which should help to generate more downforce. Moving further back, we've got a new barge board design, with more intricate and detailed elements that should help to clean up the airflow around the car. The rear wing has also been revised, with a new end plate design and a more aggressive angle of attack. All of these changes add up to a car that's more aerodynamically efficient and capable than ever before. But of course, the proof is in the pudding. Or rather, on the track. We'll have to wait and see how the RB19 performs in the upcoming season. But based on what we've seen so far, Red Bull fans have plenty to be excited about. And there you have it, folks, the RB19 in all its glory. It's a thing of beauty, really, and a testament to the incredible engineering and design work that goes into these Formula 1 cars. We can't wait to see what the rest of the season has in store for us. We've just seen the most eagerly expected 2023 Formula 1 car break cover on the first day of the preseason testing. And what a car it is! The RB19 is an improvement over last year's RB18, but there are many detail alterations made to increase performance. So to sum up, the RB19 is an incredible machine that has set new standards, and the overall design is a work of art. The truth is that Red Bull is going all out to win the championship this year, and if the RB19 is anything to go by, they've got a good chance of doing just that. Hope you learned something new today. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We'll see you in the next video.